y'all. Welcome to the IQ Gaming channel where I do reviews on games. Now, this review today will be on Forspoken's expansion and Tanta We Trust. Now, I must say that I enjoyed the actual full game, main game, whatever you want to call it, of Forspoken. I played through it. I enjoyed every bit of it. My only gripes with it was a bit cringy and the performance wasn't what I thought the game was marketed at. It felt like what they marketed the game to be was going to be this graphical next gen experience, but they failed. They failed me. I know they failed some of y'all that actually played the game. So some of y'all out there that actually played the game understand what I'm talking about. But I still enjoyed it enough to look forward to In Tanta We Trust. So when the DLC dropped, I got on it, I played through it. It's not that long. It's about I think I beat it in like 2.5, 3 hours max. But the content in it is very rich. The story makes sense. It seems like all the issues that they had with the main game are fixed. In the DLC, it seems like they put a lot of tender love and care to make sure the DLC was solid. It's definitely worth a pickup. I think the DLC was only like $12, so it wasn't that much extra. Even though I didn't buy the digital deluxe version, which would have made it free, and I would have been able to play, earlier. But I decided to wait till it actually dropped to make sure there were no kinks or no bugs with it from other reviewers out there. So shout out to Square Enix for getting it right with the DLC. It kind of sets up some other things that if there's a Forspoken 2 down the road, or more DLC that they could definitely build upon. So I'm looking forward to hopefully more Forspoken. The combat, you get a whole new set of abilities in the DLC, but the abilities that you gain from the main campaign aren't there anymore. You lose them. I really don't want to spoil the game for y'all, so I'm not gonna go in depth with what the story is about and all that stuff. Just know that it's solid. It made sense to where they were going. At first, I didn't know what was going on, but as I played through it, it made more and more sense. Yeah, it was definitely a must play. I'm glad that I picked it up, and I really suggest that you guys, if you finish the main campaign, go ahead and pick it up. And even if not, go ahead to continue if you just started playing, to continue, because definitely it feels like two different games, and it's only a 3-hour expansion. So moving forward, maybe they can improve upon that groundwork they laid with the DLC. That is what I expected when Forspoken first dropped. I expected that level of detail, that fluidity, and that type of story. It wasn't too cheesy. It didn't overstay its welcome. There's tons of new enemies to fight. Well, I wouldn't say a ton, but it is all new enemies, an all new setting. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. And I would highly recommend it. If they had made the DLC the main game, and as long as the main game in the state that it's in, a good state, like that fluid, beautiful graphics, Forspoken would probably be talked about for years to come. But they dropped the ball with the main game Forspoken, so I'm just glad to see them rebound in my eyes with the DLC. So I'm not really gonna make this video extra long because it wasn't a super long DLC. But my point is to y'all, It is a good DLC. It's solid, gets to the point, it gets over with and wraps up before it wears its welcome out. Definitely worth checking out. I give the DLC a 9.5 out of 10 because it is so well put together and it doesn't overstay its welcome and it cuts a lot of that cheesy stuff out. So, if y'all looking for a good experience after you've played the main game, because I definitely recommend playing the main game first to understand why she's where she's at in the DLC. Even though the DLC is supposed to be a prequel to what happened in the main game, I still suggest playing the main game to understand, you know, why you're there. So, yeah, that's my review of the DLC. Like I said, it wasn't that long. It's not much to say. It got to the point. So, definitely enjoyed it. Hope y'all pick it up and let me know what y'all thought of it if you played it and if you plan on picking it up in the comment section. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. It's been your boy HighIQGamez. This is the IQ Gaming channel, and I'm out.